Santiago is the capital of Chile. It was founded by Spanish conquistador Pedro de Valdivia on 12 February 1541. The founding ceremony was held on Huelen Hill, later renamed Cerro Santa Lucia. Valdivia chose the location of Santiago because of its climate, abundant vegetation, and the ease with which it could be defended. When we made it to Santiago, we drove along the banks of the Mapocho River that flows from the Andes and divides Santiago in two. From the advantage point of our tour bus windows, we managed to capture video and pictures of some of the landmarks we were able to identify. Let's enjoy the ride. Santiago's cityscape is shaped by several standalone hills and the fast-flowing Mapocho River, lined by parks such as Parque Forestal. Mountains of the Andes chain can be seen from most points in the city. These mountains contribute to a considerable smog problem, particularly during the winter. El Gran Mercado de Abastos. Iglesia Milagrosa Niño Jesús de Praga. Built at the beginning of the 20th century, the Estación Mapocho was for a long time the hub for all rail traffic serving northern Chile, Valparaíso, and Argentina. Built to celebrate the centennial of Chilean independence, the building has a sentimental value that adds to its imposing architecture. In recognition of all these attributes, the building was declared a national monument in 1976. Unfortunately, in 1987, the building was decommissioned due to serious structural decay. But by the beginning of 1994, it was restored and now serves as a cultural center under the name Centro Cultural Estación Mapocho. The Mercado Central de Santiago was opened in 1872, replacing the Plaza del Abasto, which was destroyed by a fire in 1864. The market is housed in a building whose main feature is a cast iron roof, which consists of a central pyramidal roof crowned by a domed tower, which is surrounded by 8 smaller roofs with a 2-tier design.
Juana no le dura zapatos ni medias finas. A mi Juana no le dura zapatos ni medias finas. Porque tu y Tito lo empeña pa' chupar en la cantina. Porque tu y Tito lo empeña pa' chupar en la cantina. Ensillar el caballo blanco y echarle tu brazo al viento. Ensillar caballo blanco y echarle tu brazo al viento. Échate tu chilena blanca, para bye, y acuérdate de tus tiempos. Échate tu chilena blanca, para bye, y acuérdate de tus tiempos.
Santiago has been the capital city since colonial times. The city has a downtown core of 19th century neoclassical architecture and winding side streets dotted by Art Deco, Neo-Gothic and other styles. We are now driving by the Plaza de Armas, which is under renovations, on our way to Plaza Constitución, where we will stop to take pictures of the Palacio La Moneda and surrounding monuments. The former National Congress building. Congress met in this building until Salvador Allende's socialist government was overthrown by Augusto Pinochet's military coup d'etat in 1973. During the Pinochet dictatorship, Congress was moved to new premises in Valparaíso. The Palacio de la Moneda, commonly referred to as La Moneda, is the seat of the President of the Republic of Chile. To the north lies the Plaza de la Constitución, and south the Citizenry Square. La Moneda, originally a colonial mint, moneda means coin, was designed by Italian architect Joaquín Toesca. Construction began in 1784 and was opened in 1805 while still under construction. The production of coins in Chile took place at La Moneda from 1814 to 1929. Following are pictures of the statues adorning the plaza. Plaza de la Constitución, Constitution Square, occupies a full square block in front of the northern facade of the Palacio de la Moneda and is surrounded by other government buildings such as those housing the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Justice, Banco Central de Chile, and the Intendencia de Santiago. This beautiful building that houses the Intendencia de Santiago since 1914 was originally constructed to accommodate the Illustrated Journal, the first newspaper to include photographs in their pages. The building is an example of the French neoclassical style that shook the Chilean architectural scene, particularly during the 19th century. It has a continuous volume of 5 floors, elegant details such as columns, cupola and clock on the facade, a marble staircase, and inside stained glass windows painted by Don Pedro Subercaseaux. The building was declared a national monument in 1976. Centro Cultural Palacio La Moneda. Alonso de Ercilla y Zúñiga was a Spanish nobleman, soldier and epic poet, born in Ocaña, Toledo. While in Chile 1556-63, he fought against the Araucanians, Mapuche, and there he began the epic poem La Araucana, considered one of the greatest Spanish historical poems.
Mi vida.
Club Hípico de Santiago is a thoroughbred horse race track that features a wide right-handed turf course, approximately 2,400 meters long, and is landscaped with gardens, fountains and ponds. Santuario María Auxiliadora de los Salesianos de Don Bosco. Entel, acronym for Empresa Nacional de Telecomunicaciones, is the largest Chilean telecommunications company. To foreigners, Entel is best known for the 127-meter-high Torre Entel, Entel Tower, that rises high above central Santiago and constitutes one of the city's main landmarks. Diego Barros Arana was an educator, diplomat and historian, considered one of the most important liberal intellectuals of the 19th century. His masterpiece was the monumental General History of Chile. The Biblioteca Nacional de Chile is located on the Avenida Libertador General Bernardo O'Higgins, in this building completed in 1925. Santa Lucia Hill is the remnant of a volcano 15 million years old. The hill comprises a park adorned with ornate facades, stairways and fountains. At the highest point there is a mirador, popular with tourists visiting the city. Stone engraved with the text excerpted from the letter of Pedro de Valdivia to the King of Spain, Charles V, on September 4, 1545, describing the benefits of the new conquered land, the Kingdom of Chile. Y para que haga saber a los mercaderes y gentes que se quisieren venir a avecindar, que vengan, porque esta tierra es tal que para vivir en ella y perpetuarse no la hay mejor en el mundo. The Pontifical Catholic University of Chile is one of Chile's oldest universities and one of the most recognized educational institutions in Latin America. It was founded in 1888. This monument adorning the Plaza Baquedano, also known as Plaza Italia, was a gift from Italy to Chile presented in 1910. Monument to General Manuel Baquedano, a Chilean soldier who served as Commander-in-Chief of the Army during the War of the Pacific. Manuel Baquedano was of Basque descent. Victory column and statue of José Balmaceda, former President of Chile. Santiago's steady economic growth over the past few decades has transformed it into a modern metropolis. It now has a rising skyline, including the tallest building in Latin America, the Gran Torre Santiago. It has developed a modern transportation infrastructure, including the Metro de Santiago, South America's most extensive subway system. Santiago is the cultural, political and financial center of Chile and is home to the regional headquarters of many multinational corporations. We are now on our way to the Comodoro Arturo Merino Benítez International Airport, also known as Santiago International Airport. It is located in Pudahuel, 15 kilometers northwest of downtown Santiago. The city outskirts are surrounded by vineyards, and Santiago is within a few hours of both the mountains and the Pacific Ocean. Santiago International Airport is Chile's largest aviation facility and the busiest international air passenger gateway to the country.